Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome back to Might for Right. And in this episode, we actually got a lot further than I intended, to be honest with you. that war was really quick, I'll be honest. It was a little quick. So in the previous episode, big spoilers ahead, we did it! We fucking did it! We won the war and exterminated the NCR. Unfortunately, though, they tried to spoil our victory by saying that now the entire place is up shit creek without a paddle. They weren't completely wrong in this assessment, but we are also, I'm acutely aware of the fact that we are now up the creek without a paddle. So, but let's look at this half full, glass half full. We did it. We accomplished my first objective, which was to destroy the NCR. So I'm having to set another objective a lot earlier than I originally intended, but primarily it is to try and make sort of a peace. Basically it's to try and rebuild this nation of the enclave, which will then hopefully turn into the United States of America, or the reunited States of America, and basically put this country in a position to be safe and independent for an extended period of time. But our objective originally has been accomplished, so huzzah to that. Anyway, so I have also been doing a couple of sneak things as well, mainly to do with some of the focuses after this thing, because I wanted to see whether or not I could make peace with the Brotherhood of Steel, and it looks like I can, which makes me all good, happy inside, because I want you. Looks nice. Anyway, also, more to the point, we need to do technically two things in order to get a nation reborn. Quite simply, down there. Bob's your uncle, right? Right. Obviously, though, there are other things I want to have my attentions focused on. For example, I also want to focus on getting some of these incorporated things, because unfortunately we've got a lot of problems to start with this episode. So this episode is going to be a lot about building focuses, rebuilding what we can, because unfortunately there's no bloody buildings to option, and also we've got the issue of how exactly are we going to become a new America. Also, I just want to say thank you very much to the Nobody. It sounds really horrible to say, but that's legitimately his name on his comment. Talking about making the vaccinations option. This is very, very good, because apparently the Caesar's Legion is apparently going to do something with the FEV, which could fuck me over. So, yes, thank you very much for the warning. That'll be something I'll jump straight into once I get into this sort of thing. Word of warning, this is going to be a bit of a talky talk, not much happening episode. Just a warning. Next minute, all of a sudden, fucking Eterico Mexicano declares war on fucking Caesar, and I'm like, oh my god! And we finally have the Mexican brother. I can't say with a straight face, and I'm not putting it on. I'm being 100% serious when I try. Okay. Oh God, help me if they show up. Oh my God, I don't think my lungs could take it. Right, anyway. Let's get started. Also, I've decided, whilst I was just about to start recording, to lend lease over to New Hammond, because apparently they are under the thumb of the 80s, and the 80s they're kind of working with, I'm not a big fan of them, because I've seen them doing nice things with Caesar's Legion, so I'm like, so hopefully, yep, New Hammond has accepted our lend lease, and also because I don't really want the 80s to be there. Oh, also, apparently there's a right question. Start lend lease. Acceptance not required. I'm going to just send you anyway. Wait, if I... Well, we'll see. We'll see. They've really... Oh, no, we really don't. Dirty mutants. Ooh! That is... Ooh, harsh. Anyway, so yes, we are in the shit, unfortunately. But hopefully we'll be able to deal with a few things. I've also kind of taken some steps to prepare for things. For example, there's an option here, secure the northern border, where we have to go to the town of Reading to prepare to deal with all that stuff. Unfortunately, the Washington Brotherhood of Steel is going to be a factor which we'll have to take care of at some point, but there's nothing really I can do. Hey, Advanced Servos! Great to see you arrived! Fucking late for the war. Well, I can now effectively research T-45P power armor, but I honestly don't think I need to at this point. Does this man... Okay, question. I'm going to assume this is clearly better. Yeah, look at the... Sorry, that's not the best that you can get. This is probably the closest. Okay, so this, if you're not the Enclave, is the best you'll ever get in terms of power armor. But even still, like, look at that. Okay, production cost a little cheaper. Reliability's fucking amazing. Your breakthrough is still 3 higher. Oh, look at that, though. Look at the... Oh, that's kind of cool. I like the Enclave symbol, but that's even better. What? I can't see it. Where's the superior body armor? Look at me. And he's like, wow. Sorry, do that again. Sorry. Thank you, Mr. Advanced Power Armor. Sorry, that was extremely well done. Okay, so yeah, even though technically speaking, this is a pretty damn good power armor, and it does indeed have quite a decent amount of equipment. Yeah, it's pretty much, it's a non-issue. And if I get this, which I'm very curious about, in comparison to the other marked, what we got, ooh, look at that, it's slightly more use of cells, but and also it's slightly more expensive, but you get 10% extra hardness, 1 kilometer an hour faster, 3 extra breakthrough, and 2 still on the defense. Reliability is still the same. God damn. That is fucking amazing. Anyway, what are we needing to do now? Oh yeah, you need to research something. You've researched something, yes. Right, let's go to... We've already done that. We've technically... Again, we don't really need to do that, but sure. I mean, having it and not needing it is probably alright, but I think... Actually, no, let's do this. This will be very useful considering we're already coming up to the end of 2282. So what I want to try and do is I want to try and get this rebuilding the nation things done first. Maybe going down the law and order thing, because the raiders are going to be something I really don't want to have to worry about. And we need to get rid of the underfunded justice system and also anarchy. These two particular, well, basically I want to get rid of that and also the underfunded justice system. Question. Apparently you can, if you lend lease to a nation, you can annex it. It will lower their autonomy. Oh shit. Not everyone welcomes the return of these United States. Montana has largely been overrun by cultists known as Heaven's Gate, and their militant faith has obviously threatened by our growing power. Their leader seeks to ally with Caesar's Legion, calling a war against us, a great crusade against the atheism, idolatry. I have not even how I pronounce that. The fact that this will discourage Caesar's Legion from attacking Montana doubtless helps. Of course, the First Amendment wasn't good enough for you. Okay. As America wakes from its slumber, the and the wasteland begins to rally to our cause. Former member of the Legion has appeared in New Reno, asking to join our army. He has taken the name Ulysses, after a great soldier who fought to unite America under one fire. Woo! And vows that when he sets his flag down, it'll be over his body or a nation he believes in. Who are you that does not know your own history? That's a very good dude. Question. If I was to make a new commander, is there any... Oh, what is this? Who do I? What's up? Oh, Brotherhood. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, there's nothing we can do about that, unfortunately. We can't stop that. Basically, what this does... It's the phone going off. What this basically does is... Brotherhood, the Washington Brotherhood basically gets someone else to start om-nomming onto, which is bad. But... Secure the northern border. Has completed the focus. Well, that's fine because in about 200 and something days, well, less than a few days, we'll have that sorted, so that's fine. Okay, so what? Now you're part of Caesar's Legion. That's not great, I'll be honest with you, but that's not bad. It's mainly because the two aren't connected, which is the important thing. I think that is considered more important. Also, I'm loving what these guys are doing. These guys are losing out so hard. It's brilliant. I kind of wish I could send volunteers over, but I can't. My country is not allowed to send volunteers apparently, and I'm like, well, fuck you too. Right. Also, we've got the war. Yeah. So our intellectual support's gone. I probably should go back to maybe Captain of Industry, or perhaps maybe not War Industrialist. What's this? Monthly population. Well, we have no war support to begin with, so I'm thinking maybe increasing our... How much for... Where is the guy who gives us a shitload of manpower? Unpopular pragmatist. We lose stability and that, or we get... Okay, slightly less in terms of that, but I think that's probably the safer option. Hang on, how are we doing in terms of reformer? 74%. We'll change things up, of course, once we get... Oh, we've already got that as well. And it also provides us with stability, which is very good. Right, you we could do with having, because it's better to have you and break ourselves ready for you. I want to try and make peace with the Brotherhood of Steel, though. I'd love to be peaceful with them. I believe I'll be peaceful with them. Mainly because it would be very beneficial to us if we had... Oh god, those guys are trapped. That's awesome. That's going to be a bunch of divisions. If the new Hammond lot becomes friendly with us... I mean, truth be told, we could do with some allies, so I would definitely love to incorporate both the Desert Rangers and the Brotherhood of Steel. Those two combined, we'd be a fucking royal storm to the rest of them. Ah, brilliant. So, rebuilding a nation. For over 200 years, the Enclave President has wielded a great amount of power within the organization, if not all, with Congress only given an advisory role and lacking any true power as a legislative branch. I know I'm shit. But times have changed rapidly. We are no longer a limited military organization, but a government. How will our role of the President change in the future? It will take strong people to... no, political power. We will go as... I will go as democratic as I can with this particular playthrough. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna have to be a little bit on the... if something becomes a little shit. Or something really starts giving us a problem. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go to Law and Order. So, I'm going to go down Law and Order. Then, depending on what's going on, I might either go Fate of Our Democracy, or quickly do Hearts and Minds vaccinations. So that's all safe. And then jump over to the EPA, which again is what Mr. Nobody said to do as well. But I'm just acutely aware of the whole army problem. Because obviously at the moment we're in a very vulnerable state. And there are loads of people who don't like me. So I obviously want to be as aware of that fact, and also I want to rebuild. Okay, so the things I want to be able to do is to be able to use my army and repopulate as much as possible. Well, the things I want to do, rebuild my nation, and be able to repopulate an army as much as humanly possible. Oh, shit. That new army I had that I never got to use. You know what? Ulysses... I kind of want to call you Grant. I want to call you... You know what? Ulysses S. Grant, you're part of my army now. Okay. You'll also get access to the new Enclave army. Let me have a look-see. Kemmel Station. With the fall of the Troll Warren, the Raider faction under the Paladin Rodriguez is eager for new plunder. They have set their sights on another isolated settlement, and it seems no one shall stop them. Dun dun dun. Green Giant. Question. Are you part of the whole... Yeah, you are part of the whole Northern League. See, we got multiple problems. We got NC... I kind of keep wanting to call them NCR. We've got Caesar's Legion both in the north and the south, and now even more in the north, we've got the Northern League. Because that's fun. We should probably consider building these a little bit. Right. That's the last of the coffee of... Oop. And a random piece of grabby stuff that I did in the background for good. What was that? I didn't hear you. Ah, our new vice president. Doran! I recently watched the video by Oxhorn as well. I fucking love him. Please, if I ever do go back to Fallout 4, though, to be honest with you, that game, with the current state that it's in, with all the bullshit that's going on, but, oh my god, Sergeant Dornan, I love him. He's amazing. But regardless, yes, so as part of the reconstruction, Granite has decided to appoint a vice president, power reserved to the president in pursuit... start again. A power reserved to the President pursuant to the 44th Amendment to help manage the nation's divisions. Lynette would help reach accommodation with the Citizens League and promote their dream of a managed democracy where there is a place for everyone so long as they are in their place. Go fuck yourself. Congressman Hayes would present the accommodation with the New World Party, a promise that the United States will come to stumble towards a greater equality for freedom and all Americans. Woo-woo. But in his darkest moments, Granite wonders if Americans are ready for democracy. Perhaps the president should continue to manage the nation with a firm partner at his side. Sergeant Dornan has been invaluable. How old is Sergeant Dornan? He can't be, like, it's been over 40 years, and, it will not... Right. Freedom of speech. There are some upsides to the fall of FCR. Yay, finally, a plus. By its final hours, the nation was run by oligarchic alliance between the Brahmin barons and the caravan companies who turned the NCR's democracy into a joke. They managed to suppress dissent in... I keep wanting to look at that word and call dissident because my brain is retarded. Dissent in much of the NCR by buying up or otherwise dealing with hostile news reporters. Pushed into the NCR Senate to pass legislation on clamping down what could and what could not be published. The fall of the NCR has given the writers room to breathe, while the American promise has to many... the American promise is to many a breath of fresh air. For all the chaos, and there is a feeling in the air whispering of the old world blues, new world hopes. Time will tell whether this will turn American spring into a nuclear winter. So we get the whole American press thing, which I will immediately censor. I'm just like, fuck that shit. We will lose. We're fine. We're fine. The end of the Reformers. There we go. With the Enclave's rule expanding across Nevada and the destruction of the diehard purists, Granite has become a president, in fact as well as name, and Granite supporters no longer call themselves Reformer, for they are no longer just Enclave scientists and officers, but include Brahmin barons, casino oils, caravanners, salvagers, vault dwellers, and even a few couriers. This is a problem, however, as all of these people have different visions and different dreams for the America. Can Granite keep them united by saying his priority is reconstruction? And how long will this last? I know I'm not reading it correctly, but what the fuck is wrong with that? World of tyranny and serfdom. With the liberation of California, America's cause seems to be brighter than it has in 200 years, but they are opposed to the belief that all men are created equal, Caesar's Legion, and the Brotherhood. I would disagree with that. Just a little bit. Guided by unholy contempt for the human race, have formed an alliance against us and their what? Oh, you dick nugget. Wait, no! The 80s are dying! No, that's fine. Right, and they're gonna get it. Right. Hammond! Let me join your war! Wait, no. Yes. Keep sending it. I want... Keep winning! Oh my god. If they go, that's one threat gone. That's lovely. That was a lot of talking. Apologies for that. I wasn't even doing a very good job. No, still. That'd be awesome if New Hammond wins the war there, because that'll be such a blow to Caesar's Legion. Because now that they even... I had a feeling, because they were doing something like sending volunteers, and I'm like, you dick nuggets. Okay, they're still going down. Oh, I hope you lose. Oh, of course it helps if I do it that way. Right. Anyway, so at least that shit's working in our favour. Anyway, we'll need to build up our... We'll need to basically build up our stuff. As you can see, oh, bloody... It's very bad. But no, this will be fine. Yeah, like, this is where I'm gonna be... Yeah. For the time being, I'm just gonna be like, yo, you can't post shit anymore because A, fake news, and B, because... No. This is history, dealing, American history. No, it's mainly because I honestly cannot be bothered to deal with that crap. V for victory, because I can't find USS Grant. Yeah. There we go. Right, so... Where would be a good place for you guys to be? I don't know. Okay, Phantasma Cartel. Huh. I mean, I know our troops would suck in combat, but yeah, there we go. Well, there's no one really reacting in the south, but that's this army's job. You could deploy down south. You deploy over there. You can act as a QRF over here. Right, so we are going to build this army up. We are going to build our armies back up into full strength. But right now, we have to... Oh, okay. Right now, we have to deal with the... Oh, balls. That's not good. Okay, question. Oh, hello. Oh, God. That's a game breaker. The national anthem. The United States must choose a national anthem. Some say we should stick with the Star-Spangled Banner, or perhaps the battle cry of freedom. Freedom. But the Secret Service spies in the Boneyard found a holodisc with a pre-war bar called Eagle by the singer named Rawl Paul. Her song American was a hit with the troops, and for she's the stars and the stripes flying high. What? For she's the stars and stripes flying high, red, white, and blue. She is me and you. Right, question. Do we have this as a song? Because I am very curious. What's the song called? RuPaul. Right. You'd think the Old World Blues team would have put that in as part of the song. I mean, I'm not going to go crazy, but it's fine. The song Eagle. There we go. Eagle. And of course they're not done in alphabetical order, because that's just fucking dandy. I'm so blue, home of the waste. Truth be told, home of the waste is there. Or America. You know, the one that we listened to in the previous episode. I'd have that as our national anthem. I'd love that one. You know, that would be pretty damn good, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, we're in... Alright guys, we got the national anthem. Ready? Okay, here it is. No, even better. There we go. Right, well no, on a more serious note, battle cry of freedom. Well, what benefits do we get? Nothing special. It's literally just a random thought. I don't know. I really don't know. I have to do this, don't I? Bollocks. I don't know. It's really difficult. You know what? We could learn from RuPaul. There we go. hit song from our little thing. We're not a traditional nation anymore. Right, law and order. Yes. Right, so since the NCR collapsed, the new California Republic has been rife with banditry, corruption, and brutality. The NCR's ramshackle bureaucracy, already overstretched, has all but collapsed despite the new Enclave Reconstruction Authority efforts to keep it in place. Gangs and barons rule as they please. I'm dyslexic. Fuck off. Every time I try and read these goddamn things. Authority efforts to keep in place, gangs and other stuff. State running again requires substantial effort. Some idealists in the new California Republic believe we need to restore a faith in impartial judiciary, a law that protects the salvager and the Brahmin baron alike. Others think we should work with the new California's elite and crush dissent quickly and efficiently. After all, a strict constitutional scholar might question how grand it even became question. No, to republic, a government, a law, not. No, that one will be bad. That one's good. We want to go with the rule of law, which is the rule of law? Yes, rule of law. So we will revive the judiciary. We will do things by the book, even if the book is still kind of burnt from the fallout and is still kind of irradiated. We're still going for it. Oh, they're putting a bit of a fight back onto them now. I kind of want to give them more stuff. Right, let me see if I can give them... Can I give them any kind of vehicle? I could give them all those robots. What can we... Oh, yeah, that'll actually work really well. We'll give them 500 units of machine guns. 500 anti-tank rifles. 250 bits of dynamite. Fuckloads of support equipment. Like, monthly we'll send them about 450. Yeah, that makes sense. And well, that's a fair amount of that. We'll send them about 300 units of salvaged of NCR power armor. There you go. You are getting spoon-fed, New Hammond. Your equipment and weapons will be fucking glorious, and you guys will be all good. Anyway, right, we're doing pretty okay for the moment. Population-wise, our fuel is. As I said though, once I get... Well, this is slowly repairing though, which is beneficial. Yeah, 29th of December. So we are going to get some stuff fixed. It's just going to be a bit of a problem. What's how many days? I'm looking forward to you. Disloyal opposition. One of the greatest surprises of the past 2 years is that Grant C. Hayes, Enclave loyalist and Dayglow mayor, has begun fighting with the President Granite. Hayes, raised by the Enclave elite somehow. The subjugation of California has radicalized this American patriot. Hayes has spoken out in support of the Ghoul's right, greater aid for impoverished wastelanders, and even the need to respect tribals. Oh shit. The impoverished. This morning, Hayes took the news from the North California Public Radio to announce the formation, oh dear, of a new world party that he will push for greater rights to Americans, directed the crisp military attire of the Enclave casual attire. Okay, so that's the new person. To kind of, yeah. Even crushing the rebels, the Browns' wealth and power gives them a stranglehold in New California. Some suggest we spend men and laser guns to break their power, while others suggest we cement the position. We need to take care of those bastards. Boost the civilian economy. There's no limit on that, is there? Like, we can't protect California's coast, where free men shall stand. Oh yeah. Must be true. Does not exist. Is in a civil war. Is in a war. Okay. Curb elite's influence. Ah, brilliant. Jesus. For rights, gain nuclear land to an audience presence of the East Coast counterpart. this will be good. What? Huh. You can also test some experiment on the bug. Yay! The old American government's just back on no. I'm going to regret this, but okay. I'm going to assume there's some reason why I'm doing that. Oh look, my flag! I always like this this song. Tong de Popo. I remember playing Fallout 3 years ago when I finally started paying attention to the right, the Brian established order. We need some god. Okay, that's a problem. Yes! Oh, that's good news to hear. Well done, New Hammond. I am super happy about you. I'm very happy to hear from you. Fantastic. Right, yes, well done, New Hammond. Right, now I can cancel all that. Oh, Bone Pickers are having a go at my local tribe. Oh god. Oh dear. That's a problem. Right. Anyway, let's ban the free press for a while, just so that we don't have to worry about that. Still fixing that stuff, but that's okay. Ah, and one more day till the construction repair. So, we should probably consider getting this first. And then once the reconnaissance is done, we'll try and get that shit up. Get this, and probably go through towards this a little bit. Just so that way we got to get an extra amount of decent stuff. And then, hopefully, Maho will be alright. Not too great. Provide a judiciary. Huzzay! Right. You need to do the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Also, what is going on with that whole the Barons take hold thing? That one. Okay, so we need to get the Federal Bureau of Investigation, which I'm doing. And I also then need to do the fate of our democracy, go down to the free election option. Yes, that's fine by me. I mean, that is quite a useful option. We'll do that one just so we have a little bit faster research. At least that shit's gonna be all good. Okay, so New Hammond is now, well, with the 80s no longer being a problem, because they did actually... Question, how are you doing? What is that you have there? Is that a hammer and sickle? Oh god! Guess who's fucked? Right. Yeah, you're up the shit. Oh my god, are you serious? Right. In the province city of Stockton... Wait. Yes. have formed, too sudden to be organised, spontaneous occurrence, especially considering these banners of unquote. A few brave souls flying the NCR flags have gathered and the crowd marches on. Protests have broken out in the ex-NCR state. Many have taken to the street demanding the return of elections and democracy to the... Oh! Suck it! Right, anyway. Although Granite has decided to restore democracy, there are still many who concerned about everyone getting their say in government. After all, look at the morons the NCR was. Vault City Mayor has suggested that suffrage be granted only to pass something like a citizen... or clean... How fucking... This, I agree. What part of democracy are you not getting? You bastards! Fucking retards. I swear to God. Like, oh, someone's been from the wasteland. Oh, I don't like you. Get the fuck out of here. Oh dear, that's rather bad. Yeah, well, I'm glad. Jeez. Good thing I turned off the stuff. Right, so we need to... How's my popularity doing? Well, fuck. We're not actually losing or winning any particular party. Right, good news. We are now beginning to upgrade to advanced energy weaponry, which is pretty good. And we're finally at a point where we're not having to play catch up anymore. That's lovely. It's only a little bit later, but still. Right, well, actually, to be honest with you, we'll probably go down the whole... Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about this. Right. Ignore that, ignore that. We'll do this quickly, just so that way we can get rid of the whole the robotic problem, and then things should be fine again. Yes. Oh dear. It looks like the White Legs are finally beating back the Sorrows, which is not too good. Sadly, they don't... Oh, God, look at those robots. Truth be told, I kind of wish... Ooh. Oh, you motherfuckers. As it turns out, some Americans in democracy is negotiable. Vault City and parts of... Oh, you fucking assholes. The followers of the apocalypse. Right, yes. We will lose a bit of waste support, and we lose production. But we do get some other stuff. Yeah, there we go. Subsidize the followers' efforts. So, the followers of the apocalypse, if you don't know, are basically kind of the Red Cross Society, or no, the Red Cross Society, the Red Cross charity in a sense. They go around utilizing various sort of... They are a charitable organization going around to hotspots around the world, the wasteland, trying to provide happiness and all that useful stuff to him. Well, trying to provide the ability for people to be able to recover in the dire situations. Oh no, the free fighters are gone. Oh, I liked them. Who are you? Clearly a bad guy. Same for you. Same for you. Same for you. None of you are good. You're a big bad. But yeah. Raiders of the Bridge. Fuck. That was not good. Yeah, this is the whole Rangers thing. Over Rising. Yeah, no, that's good. So this is the Raiders thing, which is a problem. We need to remove the anarchy option. At the moment, we've still got the underfunded justice system, which is really bad. But once we get rid of that, we should be able to... yeah. But it's literally just... We just missed it as well. Fuck! It's so close. Anyway, right. Get that option. Right. Voting right act. Right. What about you? Right. So we have 117 days. Question, how are you doing? You are very, very, very not popular. Citizen League. We need to fuck over the Citizens League person. Archdornan. No, we need the people. This sounds ridiculous, but I should, if I can get someone who supports the people, then yeah, then we can deal with. Oh, we still got the other armies as well. Collapsed trade, collapsed economy. Revive the Federal Reserve. Gotcha. That's very bad. Where is... Okay, Vice President Hayes. I have to admit, we probably should go for that. As despite my better judgment, if we're going to go for that democracy incarnate thing, we need to make the America's Vice President be Hayes. So, oh god, here we go. Hayes, for all his criticisms, Enclave excesses, is a firm believer that America is the world's last best hope. By appointing Hayes as Vice President, we will confirm that our faith in the Great Experiment and that a government for the people, by the people, and of the people shall not perish from this earth. Very good Lincoln reference there. Boop. There we go. Yep, that tips the balance. So now that tips the balance, we also throw a giant middle finger to Mr. or Mrs. Lynette, who's an absolute bitch. I really don't like her. She is such a cow. I'm a bit of a sad sack, but I'm just a bit of a shame that the Vault Dweller can't do something. Oh, hello. Oh, the Free Press. Yeah, no. No. No, we're not having them back. Vague and meaningless provinces will do. Oh, fuckers. Unfortunately, counterfeits with the intraspherocy were after by this. Oh, God. For 50 days. Yeah, that's a problem. That's fine. But at least nothing's happened in the city that's rebellious, so we'll have vague promises that'll help with our charismaticness, which I'm very happy to report. What we'll do after that is pump into the Home of the Future and scrap shacks, which allow us to increase our energy cell capacity, primarily, and also reduce... Oh, that was the war they were talking about. Sorry, that timing. Big war going. Ignore the war in the south. It's not busy to... Or the fact that they have a fucking nuke. Yeah, I remember that. They has nuke. Oh, 78 days. I don't know if I've got enough time. No, I've got... Oh, no. Oh, you dick munchers. No, hang on. We might just have it. We might just get it. We literally, as soon as that goes, I have to get that in. Right, question. Okay, so voting rights complete. Right, so I have to be doing it in 70 days. So, we... This is why we do that shit first. Right, electoral extraction. That's fantastic, which means now all of that shit's good. This defo. We're a little late on that. Right, beautiful, beautiful. Right, free elections. Yes, we'll have the democracy that we wanted to have. And we'll also remove the unstable government option, which is lovely. Then we can remove the Baron's established order. Yes! Good job. Right, that's perfect. Then we can have free elections, which allows us to have legitimacy, which then increases our... we can increase our power gain, our population gain, which then turns into good. Right, what I'll do next after that is probably go for the vaccinations. Primarily because then that just gives us an extra monthly population, and also gives us a decent boost towards medical technology, which, if I'm not mistaken, we're not doing so hot in. Not quite yet. You know what? Respect to these guys. They are holding. Considering. You know what? Let's give you some backup. Start land leasing. We need to have a... Well, first of all, let's give them weapons that make sense. Like, I'm not just going to spam them monthly. We'll give them, like, 200 units monthly on that. Motorcycle scraps. We'll do another 200 on you. We'll do the once and give them more pipe guns. I'm just going with whatever makes... Well, I'm just going with whatever we have. Like, at this point, there's just so much shit that was dumped on us. I'm just going to be like, whatever. Whatever. 72. 72. Right, you. 400. I'm just going to spoon feed you some stuff, alright? 700.
Huzzay!
Right, we're probably not long too long before the end of the episode. So, yes, we've been doing our best, and we're trying to do what we can in regards to that. Scrap shacks, good shit. Right. Probably should get that as well, probably. Yeah, probably. Just a bit. Just so that way we got that shit sorted. And also, now we got that going, even with that now, it's going to be very... Well, I'd say that. How much have we got down by? Not great. Let's go to the trade option. So what are we down by? Well, our extraction problem is no longer an issue, or at least it's not as bad an issue. I mean, that's not too bad. The only problems in English, the only two things we're going to be struggling with is the other stuff. But still, we've got that efficiency thing going up. So all in all, I'd say we'd be okay. But still, I'd said all these things are pretty much insta-wins, so... Grab that. Efficiency cap? Yes, please. How are we doing on production, by the way?
That's a lot of lack of resources.
I could do it, obviously, but there's other shit we need to worry about. At least we're actually at the point now where we're actually at the building stage. It's just buildings.
Yay, Zax!
Let's get that digital decryption going, shall we?
Yay!
Boo! Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Brotherhood of Steel, what you doing? Question. Can I do the whole democracy thing? A nation reborn. Yes. Right. Get the free elections. Good. We'll have that. And then we'll go last... Oh, hello. Ooh. That's bad. Uniting the United States of America. Free press in our country. 75%. Yeah! Right. Uniting the United States of America. We're going to be friends with these guys. That's really bad. Firm as granite. We'll go as firm as granite. Freedom is the sovereign right of every nation. No, fuck that. We're gonna be. This is the part that's not so democratic of me. Is no. Right. We need to seek allies. And then go down to the Brotherhood of Steel. Then we can hopefully improve the mutual relationship, learning from each other. Then promote exchange of ideas, which is then... that's very awesome, actually. The Band of Brothers. We have to be... Ooh, Ad Victorium.
Ad Victorium!
Good lads. Right, we're going to go down that route. It's a little bit dangerous than it used to be before, but that's okay. I'm ready for it. Oh, that's even better. Yes! Although New Canaan has fallen, some of their leaders have survived and made their way to America. Among them is most noteworthy is Joshua Graham, one of Legion's founders. Graham seeks vengeance against the Legion for its treatment of the Mormons and will carry the fire of Holy Spirit against our enemies until he stands before the Lord's judgment. How fucking zay. That's awesome. That's honestly awesome. I'm a little concerned about the Brotherhood of Steel. Let's make a little save. Let's make a little save. Because I don't want to lose this game. I don't really want to provoke them by moving my troops into position, but I kind of have to at this point. Right. Oh dear. Okay, so we're going to go down there and quickly zerg down towards seeking allies and then getting the Brotherhood of Steel. The greatest power in the West, getting these guys incorporating. Oh, that's not good. Oh dear. I could annex them? Are you serious?
Oh my god.
That would be amazing. But I have to be like 200% what they got, and they got a lot. Just saying. Well, let's not worry about that. Right, let's get this shit going. Yes. yes. Let us do that. Yes, these guys I want to incorporate into the things, but we're going to have to make a serious move against that. I think then probably a good idea is to probably boost, also boost the civilian economy, just so that way we can remove 2 arms works. We gain a bit for 20, whatever. Stability is the big one. Right, uniting the United States of America. That's a good thing. Firm as granite! Where free men shall stand. Oh dear. That's going to be a problem, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a problem. Wait, what? Are you serious? No way! Oh my god. What the fuck? What have you got? I mean, you're kind of in the shit. But you could do good. You know what? Oh, I can't send Lend-Lease. Okay. If Volpez wins, which I kind of hope he does, we could be in the we could be all right. I'm not saying we'd let this guy live. He still needs to die, but we could be all right. Economy. We don't really need to worry about that. At least in terms of other shit. They're all right. So maybe I could consider going back to military stuff. Get that reliability back up. Right, what are we doing over here? Chemical core, design dean, Henry, division attrition. Right, firm as granite. Let's get that shit going. We get firm as granite done, then we'll go. Okay. Then we'll seek allies, and then we'll get the Brotherhood of Steel going. Ah, brilliant. Replicators. That's perfect. That's pretty much everything on that line done. Right, you can kind of go back to the whole brick housing thing, just so that way we're all kind of decent on that. This was hope. Despite our current precarious situation, there are those who are taken to our American loyal dream. Whispers of a doomed dawn are spoken with no NCR loyalists in the room. The stories of a president who could sway his bitter enemies with words incorruptible of his soul. Yes! Yeah, but we want that other one. Having people is nice, but really, I think we need to try and improve. Ah, yes, let's do that. The capital wasteland. Our initial expedition to the end. We got to recover the United States stuff. Our initial expedition into the capital wasteland reveals the damage was worse than we feared. It looks like the region water supply is contaminated with super mutants and raiders fighting over the Washington Mall, and everything is in ruins. We can stick to our original plan of just steal the Declaration of Independence, but we could also set up a humanitarian mission to help the people of the wasteland. What could be greater than seeing the Enclave Reconstruction Authority troops occupying the capital wasteland? Okay, so we gain loads of more legitimacy, but we lose 1,000 horse. Yeah, okay. We'll do that option. Right, question. The Barons. Are they gone? Yes, they are in fact gone. That's really awesome. Apparently we can have a volunteer army, which ironically is better than the other one. I mean, arguably, I'd like to... Question. If I reorganized shit... if I reorganized it... Reluctant to serve. Ruling California. Reluctant to serve. Okay, you know what? Because I kind of don't want a minus 50% division attack, we'll do this option for a while. There we go. So it's a little bit traditional. In a sense of a bit more like Fallout, as we know... Well, Fallout. From our stuff, which is fine. Oh, Volpez is doing pretty good. Almost. They've lost some troops. Oh dear. Lianus, Cruel Tyrant. Ah, Caesar is actually dead. Yeah, that is bad. Right, okay, so that's actually done now. That's good to know. Okay, I honestly think we probably now need to go down vehicles. I mean, I know we got... I know we have the whole... right, firm as granite. Now we got that going. Yes! Seeking allies! Right, we have apparently the ability to say, oi, fuckers, stop being dicks. Bring fire to and blood. Oh, okay. Ooh, hello.
Hello, how be you?
What have you got down there? You look like you got slightly more advanced shit, but that's fine. Okay, to be honest with you, what kind of resources do you have down there? Pretty good shit. And also, it's a flank that we can cover, which is a lot better than I can say. Also, they won't be such a problem. Like, to be honest with you, getting rid of them is fine. Okay. I will train up some new troops, though I kind of wish I could train up more of these fucking dudes. Anyway. We can still recruit maybe a couple of new regulars or new Enclave Army. How we can do it? Oh, hello. Right, we'll train you guys up, and I will get you deployed on the south, like so. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's all good. And then I'll have Mr. Ulysses S. Grant push down south and defeat these fuckers, because the territory is luckily very thin. And once we've done that, we can take over towards La Paz. That'll be gone, which is lovely. And then, with that secure, we can kind of then focus all of our attention over to here. And also, Mr. Ulysses S. Grant will have a pretty good army. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That looks fucking awesome. Anyway, that is also where we're going to wrap up for today. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. In the next episode, we can hopefully try to see, A, what comes of this Volpez Legion's war. That's pretty fucking awesome. Also, if hopefully we can make some peace with the Brotherhood of Steel, and they can be all like, please don't kill us. I don't want to go to war with the Brotherhood of Steel. I definitely don't want to go to war with the Brotherhood of Steel. We can't beat them. Not at the moment. And I don't want to go to war with them. I mean, they have... I have more, technically. I do have more than them. Oh, why did I press that button? This is my dick face coming on now. I'm like, ha! You got special stuff in she. Well, that technically speaking, though, you do become a puppet. Band of Brothers. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-bum, bum, bow. Anyway, yes, so we will see if we can make some peace. If not, fuck. Anyway, more importantly though, I hope you all have a lovely day, And don't forget to hit the subscribe button with the notification bell, because YouTube likes to screw over its YouTube content creators. And if you like this kind of stuff, let me know in the comment section down below, clicking on the like button. All of your feedback is greatly appreciated. I do read as many of the comments as I get a chance to. Unfortunately, because I'm bulk recording, some of the things you may comment and say, oh, you should try doing this or try doing that, may not be answered or able to be answered in the series, which I am sorry. Unfortunately, with the whole bulk recording thing, it's just gonna, I don't want to end up having a series where I'm working through it and then due to an update, it forces me to cancel the series. So, apologies for that once again, but thank you all so very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out.